All right, Xander, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Xander DaCosta. I'm from Massachusetts. I think what I like to do in my free time is read and play video games. And I signed up for Latin just because I wanted to try something new, and I thought it would be a fun experience. And I'm really glad that I chose Latin because I think that again, like Frank said, my favorite thing is just being in the class and being surrounded by all these other people that have similar interests, and just I guess just learning with everybody's been really interesting.
Satchel.
So I'm Satchel. I'm from Colombo, Sri Lanka. And in my free time, I like to play basketball. I signed up for Latin because I read Percy Jackson when I was younger and always thought it was kind of cool. And my favorite thing about Latin is one, the class is really fun, like no matter what. And it's also the subject I have the most fun doing homework for. It's just, I like translating.
Cool. Oscar.
Hi guys, my name is Oscar. I'm from Shanghai, China. So I like to do sports like rowing or to do some painting in my free time. So the reason why I signed up for Latin is quite similar to Cetro's because I also read Percy Jackson before, obviously, and I also read Odyssey. So I'm really into Greek and Roman myths. So that's why I signed up for Latin to learn an ancient language. Is always pretty cool. And my favorite thing about Latin is I can translate different Latin sentences and stories so that I can learn better, learn something cool about the ancient myths or something. So that's my introduction.
All right, JB.
Hello, I am JB. I'm from Idaho. I use he, him pronouns. With my free time, I like to go on walks in the forest, listen to some music, or just hang out with my friends on the front lawn. I signed up for Latin because I'm a big like Roman and Greek like nerd. I just like that mythology and just everything with stories. I too also read Percy Jackson as a kid. Um, and my favorite thing about Latin, I have to say, is just like I like the atmosphere that we create, and I like that the moment where you can kind of be like, this is gibberish, and then the moment after where you're like, oh wait, no, I understand this, is very, very euphoric.
Cool. Griffin.
Hi, I'm Griffin. I'm also from New York City. In my free time, I like to play a lot of football. I signed up for Latin because I did in my old school. I did a bunch. I tried Spanish and it just wasn't really my thing. And so I wanted a change, and I think yeah, Latin was definitely the correct choice. My favorite thing about Latin or the class right now is because it's one of my most laid back classes, and I feel like I can learn the most without feeling like pressure, without feeling as pressured as some other classes.
Riley.
Oh well, me and my roommate are coordinating right now since we're both in the same room, so I might need to yeah, but that's why there was a delay. Anyways, I'm Riley. Let me look at these questions. I'm from Virginia. I like to draw in my free time. And I signed up for Latin like Griffin because I wasn't really good at any of the other languages. But also, it just so happened that when I came to Latin, I developed a really unknown interest that I didn't, obviously didn't know that I had in just learning Latin and discovering all the roots of the English language and just developing a better understanding about it. And I guess that's also my favorite thing about it is there's this underlying thing that you can also learn this completely new language and also understand the one that you're already speaking better. So
Cool. So that is our class. So again, welcome to Robert, Davis, and Peter. I'm Miss Ferguson. This is my second year at St. Andrews and my fifth year teaching Latin overall. We also have Greek at St. Andrews. I teach Greek 1 currently. I live in Founders, which is the main building. It's where all the boys live. So I live at the end of a junior boys hallway. And I also coach cross country in the fall, and I currently coach crew. We have a regatta this afternoon, so that's very exciting. I'm from New Hampshire. I've moved around a lot, Chicago, Georgia, Maryland before this, and now Delaware. So I love being at a boarding school. This is my first boarding school full time. I teach at a boarding school in the summer too. So the Latin program that we have here goes from Latin 1, then we have Latin 2, 3. We don't do APs at St. Andrews at all, but we have what's called AS, which is kind of equivalent. It's like the most advanced. We read the Aeneid, which is kind of like the Roman equivalent of the Odyssey and the Iliad. And then actually for students who have taken Latin in middle school and come in Latin 2 or 3, we have what's called advanced topics tutorial. And that's really just based on anything the teacher wants to teach. So this year I'm teaching a class on race and ethnicity in the ancient world, but it changes from year to year. So, and then we have Greek 1, 2, and 3 currently, and that's a pretty small program. But it's mostly people have taken Latin, but it's not required that you take Latin to take Greek. But that's also really fun. So, so the three of you who are here, if you want to introduce yourselves, I can put, again, the order I see you on my screen is Davis, then Peter, then Robert. And if you want to say, well, you can say your name even though we can all see it, where you're from, if you have any background in Latin, like if you're currently taking Latin in middle school or if you've never taken Latin, and then why you chose to visit Latin 1. Oh, sorry. Okay, Robert. So, or Robert's mom. So we can just have Davis and Peter go.
I'm from New York City, and I've been taking Latin for the past 4 years. So that's kind of why I'm looking at Latin now. So, yeah.
Wow. Peter, do you want to?
I'm Peter. I'm from New Jersey. I currently take Latin. I've been taking it for 2 years, and I really like it, and I've enjoyed it. So I'm here to see what it's going to be like.
Great. So we're actually going to do an activity where we split into breakout rooms, and it's great that you have background because I think I'll be able to stick you in with a group and you can just jump right in. So what we're going to do, everyone came prepared with a sentence in Latin, and we're going to break into teams. It's kind of a game, but it's not a competitive game. We're going to break into teams. I'm going to give everyone a sentence from someone else's group, and they're going to have to draw it on the Zoom whiteboard. Does everyone here feel comfortable? Do you guys know how to do the Zoom whiteboard? So you do share screen, and that's one of the options, and how to annotate. Okay, you're going to draw out the sentence. So first you have to translate the sentence. Draw out the sentence, take a screenshot, send it to me. I will post these instructions in the chat. Send it to me, and then I'm going to send it to another group, and then they're going to have to write a sentence in Latin describing the picture. And then it's going to, I think because there's only going to be 3 teams, we won't get to go very far, and there'll be 2 rounds. I have we'll start with some shorter sentences and then some longer sentences. So let me post in the chat the instructions. Okay. And I already have your teams as well. Split. Okay, so you're gonna be in breakout rooms, get a sentence in Latin and translate it. Draw a picture, no words, screenshot and email to me. Everyone, all the St. Andrews students should have my email, and I'm gonna send it to the next group. And then at the end, we'll get to share. Okay, so your teams are, here we go. And I'll put, let me see. Peter, Davis. Okay, so I've added I'm gonna create these breadcrumbs. And again, I have my book with me. If you need to use the dictionary in the back. Oh, this is the book we use, by the way, in Latin 1. Although if you have background, you probably won't be in Latin 1. The book that they currently use in Latin 2 is called Lingua Latina. It's entirely in Latin. Not sure if Dr. Walsh, the other teacher, my colleague, is going to continue using that, but that's what it is being used now. All right. All right, so your sentence is Horatia in agro laborat. I don't know if I put it in the chat and if it'll go to everyone, so I'll just say it again. Horatia in agro laborat, if you want to write it down. So that's what you need. Got it?
Right, I know what it means.
Great.
I'll share my screen. Whiteboard.
Hello.
Hi.
You guys don't have a prospective student, but your sentence that you have to draw is canis dormit in via.
Dog sleeps in the street.
Dog sleeps on the road.
So
On
fast.
the road.
So fast. Okay.
All right, let's draw that now.
Got it out.
There we go.
Hello, I'm here to give you your.
Hey.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it out loud to you. It's Puella arboreum ascendit.
Puella arboreum ascendit.
Annotate. I'll write it out. Puella arboreum ascendit. There we go. So that's your sentence. I'm gonna erase it though, so that it's not on the screen. You got it?
Yeah.
Great.
So, what do you guys think?
The dog is sleeping on the road.
Yeah, the dog sleeping on the road. So, now that I think we know the image, so I think I can stop that share, and then we can probably just go into. So how should we type this out? Should I do another whiteboard or something, or
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I can kind of record what you guys have.
Yes. And then the text. So we have dog sleeps on the right. Okay. So I guess so we have dog, so we have canis, which is so the dog canis. And then what are your ideas?
So I think road is Vian. So
Yeah.
it's like on the road in Vian.
So, and then on. Wait, so on is after a. Oh, wait, I'm just trying to remember. On is an ablative. So in plus the ablative of via, which
It's also Via, I think, with your short line.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Via, and then it sleeps. So, and then we have sleep, which would be dormio, and then dormit, as because it's he basically.
So
Hello. Are you guys done?
hello. We are done.
I
Our
mean,
sentence
technically
was
it's right.
What?
for you. Yeah.
Well,
So
I think we do, don't we?
yeah, the
You don't
sentence.
have to. I think we're gonna come back as a whole group and you can
Rata
share
arboreum
what-
ascendit.
You guys have a sentence?
Mhm.
Great. Okay. I'm gonna check in with one more group.
Oh, gotcha. Like a bad game of telephone.
Yeah, a Latin game of telephone.
Oh, I think he knows it.
You guys have a sentence for your picture?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was it? Horatio
Did that go to
Agro?
everybody? Oh, or,
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that went to everyone, I think.
Okay.
or did it just? I don't know. Maybe it did.
We're gonna come back as a full group. Green. So the first picture that team one had was this picture. The sentence, and I like the H, so we know who it is. The first sentence that this group started with was Horatia in agro laborat. And then whatever team had to write a sentence about the picture. Do you want to share your sentence? I think that was Xander's team. Then Riley said, "What is Horatia doing?"
We had Horatia agrum laborat.
Yeah. So you kind of had like she works the field as like she's as opposed to working in the field. But I like the corn. It's very reminiscent of St. Andrews. It's Horatia here. Good. This was our next picture. The sentence we started with was Puella arborem ascendit. So who had to write a sentence about this picture? I'm going to share your sentence.
Group 1 did.
Okay.
And it was Horatia, what was it? Arborem, and then ascendant.
So the same verb. Great. Yeah.
Yeah.
So instead of just a random girl, we've made it our main character, one of our main characters, Horatia. And then the last one, this is funny because you can see us on the side. This was our picture. It started as, I think the same sentence, canis in via dormit. And is that what you guys wrote, Griffin, Oscar? What was your sentence?
Yeah, we wrote canis in via dormit.
Canis in via dormit, great. Okay. So we're gonna do this again with longer sentences that'll get a bit more interesting, I think.
Also, I don't know where JB is. I lost him somewhere.
Oh, his internet might have.
He is gone.
But
Rest
you
in
and
peace.
Davis, right?
Go knock on his door.
No. Okay, I'm gonna send you in the chat your sentences.
Yeah, okay, so Quintus, just writing it down, runs to school with his dog and writes letters. Okay, interesting. Ferguson, it would be cheating if we use the alphabet because he's like writing letters.
I guess you could do that since last time we had someone draw an H on Horatia's
That
shirt.
was me.
To identify her.
That was me. That was me. Okay. So I got the whiteboard up. Let's draw Quintus real quick. Quintus with his dog.
Note how it said connibus, not just conne.
His dogs.
Yeah, plural dog.
Multiple dogs.
Apparently
Yes.
there's more than just Argus.
Expert art
This is a
skills. Look at
very
that
weird
smile.
sentence. I've
Look-
had a
look at
lot
that
of weird sentences, but this is up there.
We've had some.
These were sentences that my Latin 1 students wrote last night.
We
So
all wrote this last night at 8
Yeah.
o'clock after a
It's
long day
probably
of
better
school.
though than some of the sentences we read in our book. It always just tells us about how they're killing people or different things.
what text
we-
book do you use? Davis, what book do you use?
The Cambridge Latin course.
Oh, yeah. So this one is Oxford, so they're related, but you have like Caecilius, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I get a moment to get my art appreciated real quick? Because this is gorgeous.
a- One hand and that is a interesting
Got a
dog. Like I've
dog
never
on
seen a stick
both
figure dog.
hands.
I've never seen a stick figure dog.
Oh
All right,
my
I'm
god,
gonna-
that dog is so gorgeous. Jeez. His
I'm
face is so long.
I'm gonna pop
Smile.
into another room. I'll be back.
Uh,
I guess what I
He's a
don't want to talk.
meteor.
I don't want to
Might as
talk
well
about
make
it. I don't want to talk about it.
What was your sentence? Something with
She's getting
Horatio.
hurled.
Quintus
Getting
et
thrown.
Horatium in equum. Yeah, someone's getting hurled. I saw this sentence, and I know who wrote it, and I was just like, okay.
Is it Frank or
Pretty
is it Griffin?
weird.
So how did you translate it? Or
Oh,
did-
Quintus throws Horatia on the horse.
yeah,
no.
yeah, hurls, throws, yeah, onto a horse. Yeah. Yes, it was Frank who wrote this.
Yeah, I figured one of them.
Yeah.
The Frank sentence.
I love the
Alright.
image again.
Now we should draw the. I guess we should draw the horse.
Good luck.
All
This
right.
is just really interesting. I don't know what to like make of this.
And remember, someone will have to describe the picture in Latin afterwards using
me
words
alone.
that we know.
Wait, is that the mouth? Oh, okay.
Riley is an artist, so her horse will look better than mine ever would. Don't forget to draw Quintus.
I'll draw Quintus.
Okay. I'll draw the background. Alright.
Here we go. Okay, so this is your translation of the sentence. Femina intra casa. Oh my.
Wait, we need I need to get that. She needs to have the hands up.
I think people are going to have to get very creative when they describe this picture, which is good. I think it'll be funnier than the first round.
Ah.
Oh, that's
Sure.
Joyce, right? Gaudet.
And then we have
Sure makes the house even bigger. Even bigger.
Yeah, it's true. She looks pretty small, so the house is big.
and then we could do something like we can have a tiny little house on the outside.
Yeah.
Did you guys get the picture?
We have not gotten the second picture yet. No, I'm checking my email.
I think, unfortunately, I
Uh,
sent the one to you that.
I'm in class.
Can you tell the teacher let me in? I'm in the waiting room.
Okay, Miss Ferguson,
Oh.
JP's in the waiting room.
Okay, I don't see him. I can go check again.
Oh my God. Oh, I know this one.
Make it pretend you don't know it. I realized I sent you your own.
I did
would-
this one. I made this sentence.
Yeah, I have to go. Just write a new sentence though. I'm gonna go let JB in.
I mean, they did a really good job of this. I'm not
It
gonna lie.
is. It's really.
They did like a really good job. Like this is like scarily good.
I don't know if
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have to, how you guys get back into your breakout
I
room.
think you have to. Is
See,
there a way to?
You're with Oscar, right?
Yeah.
See, assign to room 3. There you go.
There we go. Thanks.
The teacher, never mind. I got kicked again immediately.
Oh, he got kicked again.
Oh,
Right, as
well,
he got
maybe,
back in.
maybe you should just stay in your room. So tell me what
Can't,
you guys
it's
have so far
faced
for
it.
this sentence.
We have we're trying to get the word for hurls or unloads.
You could
but
Is throw, should we do throw out?
Yeah, that works.
throw, I don't know. I don't
Expello?
know the word for it.
No,
So okay,
Expel error.
so expel it. Horatium.
Quintus expel expel at what Horea odd
Yeah.
what's it
What's that odd? 'cause it's
Ecluse
not
or whatever
two.
with horse to the horse
Mhm.
odd
Or we could do it to the horse or into the horse.
let's do odd Ecluse.
Okay. Odd. Equus.
Quintus
His tablet. So writes. So to To right is scribo, so scribet on, which is in and tabula, which is which would end up being tabulum.
Sure. Mm, yeah.
So there
So
we go.
it's on tabula. Tabula.
Okay, so let me email this to her.
Cool. I'm so excited about this second round. I think it'll be really funny. All right. I'm going to share my screen. So this picture, let's start with what was the sentence that the group who had to write about it came up with. Was that Griffin and Oscar's group?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the sentence was, the woman walks into the house and rejoices because the house is big.
Yeah, we started with, femina casam intrat et gaudet quod casa est magna. Yeah. So who had to write about this? I think it was it Riley, Xander, Satchel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
What did you guys come up with?
Already in the chat. I think.
You put it in the chat. Do you want to read it out loud?
Femina casam intrat et gaudet casa est magnum.
Who had to describe this picture?
I think it was us.
Was it
Us.
you? Wait,
Yeah, it was us.
I mean, yeah, you emailed us the
did I email you the original sentence?
No, this is mine, I think.
Oh, yeah. See, I tried to change the order and then I just did everyone. Oh well. I think I did the same thing with, where is it? This amazing picture that Frank and JB had to describe. So what was the sentence you guys came up with for this one? What's happening in this picture? Quintus.
I kind of let Davis do this one. We came up
good.
with
Okay.
Quintus expellit Horatium ad equo.
So he expels her towards the horse.
I like the Nikes though. Who added the Nikes? Was that Satchel?
Oh, that was Xander. Yep.
That was Xander? Wow.
I think. I
thought it was Riley.
Giving the horse some drip. I like it.
Riley did do the horse. Yeah.
That's gorgeous, really. Oh my God, we drew this one. I apologize for whoever had to.
Griffin, I think, and Pete.
Yeah, our group.
Oh, I'm
had to
so
do
sorry.
that.
What did you guys come up with?
So we said that it was the Latin one was puer canis amulat ad ludum et scribet in tabula.
You identified these as dogs, Canis?
I was gonna say.
Excuse me, are you insulting my artistry?
Those look like human slaves.
They do.
Oh my God, Satchel.
I mean, that's like
What am I
a
supposed to
figure.
do?
Here's SAS. Here's the ludus, and they're writing on their tablet. That's great. All right, I'm gonna stop screen sharing. Well, I hope you had some fun on a Saturday. It's nice to meet you, Peter and Davis. Hope to see you here next year. Maybe you'll be classmates with them and maybe you'll all be in Latin 2 together. Who knows? Yeah.